Thursdays on CBS. It's all here.
No, you don't. Randy Andy. I know you're Angle boy. I just don't know how to prove it. But you don't get to roll away and act like you can make my brother look like a chump. No, sir. Boy, you don't know who you're messing with.
I may be looking like a chump, but I'm not talking to fruit.
Ben, meet Andy the Orange. Andy the Orange, my brother.
You know, I'm gonna end up selling these if we don't come up with something soon. I need proof that Andy's faking his paralysis. You got anything for me?
Everything's circumstantial. Dixon won't talk. Andy just sits there looking smug. And Camille, she goes between helping me do what I gotta do and hating me for doing what I gotta do.
So you're saying that? Don't get my hopes up as far as his hearing goes.
Sorry, man. I wouldn't place any bets on you unless something changes.
Something has.
Denise.
Andy's got feeling in his legs. It's getting a lot better. Just like the good doctor said he would.
All right, I'm here.
Great. How you doing?
Like you care.
I care, Katie. I heard you're working for Craig now. How's that going?
It's fine. I can handle myself.
Huh. Can you handle Craig?
I don't know what you mean.
Here, sit. Craig's a wonderful guy and all, but, you know, he plays some dangerous games, and I'd hate to see you be a pawn, because pawns always go down first.
Well, that's only if they're on the wrong side, and I'm not. I think you should stop underestimating me, Margot. I'm having a ball. You know, Craig's a major player. He's got big ideas, and he has the muscle to make them work. I'm gonna learn a lot from him.
Huh. So our brother's still wheeling and dealing after the whole Hong Kong thing. I'd think he'd want to come back to Oakdale and find some peace and quiet.
Dream on. What he's got going is anything but.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm so out of the loop here. Tell me about it.
I'm through running around like a crazy person. Jack loves me. He's not gonna hold one mistake against me, and now, with Carly out of the picture, I'm gonna come clean. I'm telling Jack the truth.
Julia, I'm a little confused here, because one second you're saying that telling Jack that you led Winston low to Carly will ruin your marriage, and the next second you're saying that it'll save it.
I mean, I know I've been a little all over the map lately, but this really seems like the best way now. I mean, Stenbeck's lawyer could show up at any time and tell Jack the truth. I can't stand the thought that a stranger at my door or a letter in the mail, a phone call, could end my marriage. Getting to Jack first is my only chance.
Look, I'm going to get us some fresh drinks. Let's see, we have 2 Bloody Marys here and a virgin, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
You know, are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm forgetting something that, I'm gonna be telling Jack soon, I hope.
What?
Just a little announcement that'll make him forgive everything and anything.
An announcement? What are you saying?
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
It isn't just Parker or police business, is it?
Don't read into this, Carly.
You're here because you still care about me.
Yeah, you're a psychic, Carly, and you're a good one. You know how I'm feeling before I do.
I'm not a psychic. They see into the future, Jack. I'm remembering the past, feeling the present.
I'm here because I'm a cop, and I got questions about the man you're shacking up with.
Okay. Why don't you ask them later? You may have come here because you're a cop,
But you're staying because you're a man.
Don't kid yourself, Curly. I wasn't remembering what we had. In fact, I'm trying to forget it. I'm trying to forget that I ever told myself that I loved you when I didn't even know who you were.
And what's keeping you here?
Nothing. I warned you off, Greg Montgomery. Take it or leave it. I really don't care what you do.
What, so you warn all the girls who are shacked up with bad guys?
My job is over. Okay? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna finish my day out. And then I'm gonna go home to my wife.
Julia.
That's right. Julia. Julia Snyder. Believe this, Carly, even if I had wanted you back, even if I had convinced myself that you weren't wearing a for sale sign, this little living arrangement, that would have changed my mind.
Craig Montgomery's a friend, Jack. That's all. He's doing me a favor because I'm broke. Molly doesn't have room, and no one else in this uptight town will even share sidewalk space with me.
Know, when people fall on hard times, they lump it. They sleep on sofas or get a job at a local discount store, but you always seem to find the silver ice buckets and someone to turn down your bed for you at night. And you know why that is, Carly?
Why don't you tell me, Jack?
Because you can sniff out money better than an old dog could sniff out a T-bone. And you stay hot on the trail until they notice the legs, the lips, the hair, and then you let them know just how much it's gonna cost for them to touch it. Low anteed up. Montgomery followed suit, but me, I cashed in my chips a long time ago, and I never looked back.
Jack.
That's right. I'm Jack. I'm Jack Snyder. I'm the guy you left at the altar. You remember that? Now those tears, that swelling, it's not gonna do the trick this time.
Jack, I can't stand to hear you say that I left you. As if it was by choice.
No, who really cares, Carly?
I care. Jack, you've never let me tell you what happened. You never let me explain about Winston Lowe. Please, just listen to me this one time, and I swear I will never bother you again.
Never. Never. Well, never's a deal I can't pass up. Just know, it ain't gonna change anything.
I'll see.
It's a Saturday. Hey, you're flying away. Baking up some cinnamon. Feeling you'll be right back in. My heart to yours.
Introducing the most powerful Duracell Ultra ever. With new M3 technology, it's the most powerful alkaline battery in the world.
I don't know the secret to success, but the more I do, the better I get at everything.
New Olay Complete Radiance Foundation. You get lightweight coverage, Olay moisture, UV protection, and powder, all in one for a radiant finish.
Who says you can't have it all?
For about $1 a bottle, you can buy clean, pure water. Or for about a nickel, you can fill one up yourself. Find out more at purewater.com.
Finally, this cold season, for all you stuffy nose snifflers, for all you scratchy sore throat sufferers, here's a great new way to break up your cold. Introducing 2 new flavors from Alka-Seltzer Plus, Orange Zest and Cherry Burst. The only cold medicine with effervescent power to quickly break up your worst cold symptoms. So you can get on with life. Alka-Seltzer Plus, Orange Zest and Cherry Burst. 2 great new ways to break up your cold.
Hey, Michael, can you make some chicken noodles?
Sure. You always knew Campbell's was good.
Today?
You just didn't know how good.
Introducing Campbell's ready-to-serve soups. Now, 7 of your favorites like classic chicken noodle and classic tomato come ready to eat.
Need some water?
Nah.
Just microwave and eat.
It's that easy.
Wanna try some tomato?
Campbell's. Good.
I'm here to demonstrate how Whiskas' new savory nuggets with crispy outsides and soft centers compare to the typical dry cat food. Observe the difference at impact. Now ours. Trying this again.
These cats are totally ruining the experiment.
New Whiskas with savory nuggets. What cats want.
On the CBS Wednesday movie, one man will travel across time itself to try and save the woman he loves. Mark Harmon, Mary McDonnell. A world premiere movie for all time. CBS Wednesday.
I was working for myself in Hong Kong, stupidly thinking that I could trust my accountant, happily dreaming up new designs, when one day the cops barged in. They stopped production, seized the books, and arrested me. Jack, I actually saw my accountant pay off the arresting officer. He didn't even care that I saw. The next thing I knew, I was the one in handcuffs.
I still don't see where Winston Lowe fits into this.
Winston promised to use his money and his political connections to get me out of that hellhole.
And let me guess, there was a catch.
I had to marry him.
Wouldn't you know?
Some creep married us in this bizarre ceremony.
Spare the details.
I didn't even think that the marriage was legal.
Give me a break,
It wasn't
Carly.
consummated, Jack. I swear it. I even talked to a lawyer. He said that an unconsummated marriage is null and void. So when I finally got free and came back to the States, I thought that I was free of Winston Lowe. I hid out at the farm. I told myself I could finally start over again. I had no idea how royally I had screwed up my life.
Well, that's what's so handy about a conscience, Carly. When you go to make decisions, you can do what's right instead of what's easy.
So they say. But I'd never see anybody do that until I met you. You coming to the farm. It's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, well, it was the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Winston took me away from you. But Winston is dead now.
Yeah, I know. Craig is your man.
No. Craig is my friend, Jack. You are the only man I can ever love.
No, don't you ever say that again. You got that? I'm married now to Julia, and I love her.
Jack, you're hurting me.
I should have quit while I was ahead.
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. Now that's what I've been saying all along.
Well, that certainly isn't about face now, isn't it? Honey, I remember you telling me that Jack was very cautious about wanting to start a family.
He doesn't want a baby?
Well, he will when he...
When he what?
When he finds out he's having one.
Of course he will, darling, of course. Otherwise, he certainly never would have agreed to throwing out the birth control pills.
He did agree to that, Julia?
Not exactly. I wanted it to be a surprise.
Well, honey, it's been my hard-won experience that men don't really enjoy that particular surprise.
Don't you see how good this will be for us in the long run? This can only make us closer. You should be happy for me. I mean, this way I can finally tell Jack the truth about Winston Lowe and not be terrified of the consequences. This baby is going to erase Carly for good, and Jack and I are going to have a wonderful, wonderful life together.
Darling, of course, that's exactly what we want for you.
We're not trying to throw cold water on your plans. We're just worried about you.
Don't be. I'm fine. I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna cook my husband dinner, and I'm gonna wait for him to come home.
Yeah, Julia. Well, all right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, well, bye. She's been married 12 seconds, and the girl's a wreck. That's all Carly's fault. It's all her fault. Oh, I've never seen Julia like this. And you, my dear, you seem a little on edge yourself.
Yeah, well, you know, You go on ahead without me. I'm gonna take care of the tab.
Craig Montgomery, huh? But I don't think that Hal's gonna cotton to the idea of you and Craig having a little tete-a-tete.
Well, then he'd better not find out.
I don't know. What is it about this day? I want us to get together, have a little drink, and it's turned into the Liars Club. I'm out of here.
Well, I was hoping you'd join me.
Not as much as I'm hoping that you'll join me.
Really? In what?
Wrecking our kids' lives.
Jack! Oh, I cannot believe that it's you. The girls and I were just talking about you.
I bet they were riveted.
Oh, who wouldn't be? Of course they were. You know, I am so glad to see you. I want to take you home, and I'm going to tell you about everything that's been bothering me. And then you can tell me everything's okay, and then, Mr. Snyder, I'll
Julia,
tell you
I
what
can't.
we're gonna do.
I'm actually here for Hal on business involving Craig Montgomery.
Oh, well, Craig Montgomery's right. You were up in his suite, weren't you? With Carly.
Julia, it's not what you think. Honey, Julia. Julia!
Presenting Trident Advantage. It's a different kind of gum from Trident. It actually replenishes calcium to help prevent cavities and strengthen teeth. For stronger teeth, Trident Advantage Gum.
I can't let a bladder control problem get in the way of my job. I tried Serenity.
Serenity has a larger dry layer front to back. Liquid is quickly pulled in, helping prevent leaks.
I feel protected.
Protection, confidence, Serenity.
What is it you're seeking? Energy, vitality, a taste of pure exhilaration. Slim Fast Orange Pineapple helps you lose weight and feel great. Cool, crisp, to refresh, revitalize, and help give you the body you've always dreamed of. Slim Fast Orange Pineapple. Losing weight never tasted this good.
Good morning. I see you took Unisom. Did you get a restful night's sleep? Did you know Unisom sleep tabs have been helping people fall asleep gently and easily for 20 years? And Unisom's the only leading brand with doxylamine, a special ingredient proven to help people fall asleep 23 minutes faster. So you wake up refreshed and ready to... Where are you going? Unisom. There's extra sleep in every box.
By the time they reach 40, something like 40% will already have visibly thinning hair, which wouldn't be such a big deal.
Except we're women. 30 million of us with hereditary hair loss.
Shocked?
So were we.
Helpless? No, we're not.
Because now we know there's Rogaine. Rogaine is stronger than heredity.
Rogaine can help us keep the hair we've got.
Rogaine can regrow the hair we've lost.
So when you realize the hair on the bathroom floor isn't your husband's, remember,
There's hope, there's help, there's Rogaine.
What will she discover today? Baby-powered expeditions at the new Play School Discovery Table. Here she'll create and explore.
Airplane.
With silly friends and more.
Let's play.
Play School. Come and discover.
Say parquet.
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 Okay.
New designer bowls. The taste that says butter never looked better.
Andy swore to his dad that he wasn't lying about his paralysis. He told me that he didn't feel anything until recently. So, Dr. Harris, sensation has returned to your patient's legs.
I knew it. I knew I did that surgery right.
Hold on, Ben. If Andy was so straight, why didn't he come to Ben as soon as he got feeling in his legs? I mean, when was he going to tell you?
He said that he was scared to let anybody know at first because he thought it was temporary or that it was, all in his mind. But then the feelings, they started to get stronger.
So he finally told John.
Yeah, John came to tell Kim while I was there.
Well, For someone who doesn't have feeling in his legs, he sure thinks awfully fast on his feet. Still, though, at that hearing, he'll have to admit that he was wrong, and you, my brother, will be off the hook.
Maybe. Maybe not. You just made an interesting point, Isaac. Why didn't Andy come to me? I mean, I'm not just the doctor. I'm the doctor whose career came to a dead stop because of him.
I'll tell you why. Because it didn't just happen. Look, the dude's been lying the whole time. He figured he was going to get busted, he got a little scared, and then he claimed the miracle cure.
Is that what you believe too, Ben?
I believe that now it would be almost impossible for Andy to own up to what he did. So tomorrow, Andy's going to play the brave war correspondent, the jilted lover, and the victim so well that he's going to walk out of that hearing a hero, and I'm still going to be the bad guy. Without a confession, he's going to get what he wanted all the way along.
Which is what?
To punish me for loving you. Even though my surgery saved him from life in a wheelchair, Andy's going to leave just enough doubt about my motives, so my reputation is still going to be ruined.
The job is going fine. Craig relies more and more on me every day.
I'm sorry, Katie. I know, taking care of a gentleman of leisure must be a full-time job. And speaking of jobs, I gotta get back to mine.
Gentleman of leisure? Look, if that's all you think our brother is, you are so wrong.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, you think you are this hotshot cop, but you don't have a clue. He is about to pull off the biggest deal that this hick town has ever seen, and when payday comes, this little personal assistant is gonna get a very nice slice.
Yeah, Shanks, where is the file for the state versus Bronson? I'm sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah. Just that you and your Barney Fife patrol here are way too small town to even begin to understand a man like Craig.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about millions of dollars, maybe even hundreds of millions.
$1 million business here in Oakdale? Right.
Of course not. The product is here, but it will end up in other less conventional markets.
Product? You're not talking drugs here, are you?
You know, you are so 80s. Try microchips. And when Craig's done with this deal, we are gonna own this town.
Wrecking our children's lives.
Well, I may have been a little overdramatic, but if we don't do something, my marriage may be the next casualty. Especially now that Jennifer has declared that she's going to continue to see Bryant, even though Hal has forbidden it.
Very Romeo and Juliet.
Very. And I remember those feelings when all your nerve endings in your body are attuned to the boyfriend, and anything and anyone that gets in your way is just an obstacle to get past.
And
I don't want to be an obstacle to my daughter.
Well, it seems to me that Hal is the obstacle here, the one who doesn't like my son.
You mean the one who doesn't hate your son, actually. He blames your son for Parker's injuries, and I don't think you better get Hal started on you, because you're just the rich guy who got his son off.
Oh, hey, I was just protecting my son from ridiculous charges.
Don't you understand? Hal's not going to see it that way. Everywhere he turns around, there you are. You're behind Bryant. You're behind the injustice after the accident. And now the mother of his son is living in your hotel suite.
And now here you are. What do you want, Barbara?
I want my family back. You may not know it, but you're ripping my family apart right now. Hal is never going to agree to let Jennifer see Bryant. But I don't want to alienate her. Now, the way I see it, any way around, she's going to get hurt. So
what?
So I think maybe Bryant should be the one to do it.
Julia? Hey, you awake? What are you doing in the dark?
I thought you had to work.
Later. I need you to understand something first. I talked to Carly for Hal. He was worried about her living with Craig Montgomery and Parker spending so much time over there, and that was it, honey. It's no big deal. Okay, Julia, I'm scared. I don't know where we are. I used to look at you and see us in your smile, and ever since Carly got back, you haven't been smiling too much. And you sure as hell haven't been trusting me. Or trusting us. And honey, I don't know any marriage that can survive that.
It's gonna get cold, so get to Burlington Coat Factory today for the best selection of coats on the planet. Over 15,000 coats in every store. The same famous label and designer coats you'll see in fine department stores, but at prices way lower than their sale prices. That's why millions of people buy their coats at Burlington Coat Factory. So be smart. For selection, quality, and savings, nobody comes close.
Pillsbury Toaster Scrambles. Real eggs, bacon, and cheese sauce and pastry.
Oh!
Toaster Scrambles. They're the fuel a kid needs.
Liquid Lip from Revlon Color Stay. Liquidy smooth. Liquidy sexy. And kiss off? No way. Revlon Liquid Lip.
Anxious, doubtful, not how you should feel with a new computer. At Gateway, we think you should feel good, and you should stay that way. Call 1-800-GATEWAY, and for less than $23 a month, get a Gateway Essential PC with an Intel Celeron processor, a year of America Online, preloaded software, basic 24/7 tech support, even free technology clinics. See, in Gateway Country, people rule.
Menopause affects you in more ways than one. That's why Caltrate Plus Soy does more. It has soy isoflavones to help ease the effects of menopause and the calcium you need to help fight menopausal bone loss. Caltrate Plus Soy, the Caltrate for menopause.
In this high-tech world, there's still one thing that works exactly the way moms expect it to. Doctor-recommended Robitussin for fast, soothing relief for coughs. Robitussin, recommended by doctors, pharmacists, and Dr. Mom.
Unlike Juicy Juice, some juice drinks only contain 10% real juice. So we wondered, what would it be like if 10% were acceptable for other things in life? Obviously, 10% just doesn't cut it. That's why Juicy Juice is 100% juice with no added sugar. Libby's Juicy Juice, 100% juice for 100% kids.
Tonight, it's gut-busting laughs, starting with the King of Queens in the Battle of the Bulge.
I dieted for the last 8 hours. Granted, I was asleep, but I can feel it.
Followed by the outrageous new hit comedy, Yes Dear.
Wow.
Then, Ray's brother is dating 3 women.
I never thought I'd have 3 women in my whole life.
We all lost money on that bet.
Everybody loves Raymond. And for anyone who's had neighbors that drive you nuts.
You are the biggest bunch of morons that I've ever met.
This Becker is for you. Catch a brand new episode. It's all here, CBS tonight.
My husband came to the door. He says, I want to get back together.
Yeah, but what about boyfriend Steve?
I told Steve that I didn't see us dating anymore. He kept saying, I don't want more, but come on over.
Judge Judy.
Today at 4 on CBS 2.
There's a company that wants to approve you for a new Visa card. Whether it's Visa Classic to build or rebuild your credit, the prestige of Visa Gold with an even higher credit line, or the purchasing power of Visa Platinum, the only card you'll ever need. The company is Providian, one of the top issuers of Visa cards in the world with over 14 million customers. Whether it's Classic, Gold, or Platinum, call now and apply right over the phone. Providian will work hard to give you the card that's right for you. Visa from Providian. We approve.
I had gotten to a point where it was just time to do something with myself. I had hit 202 pounds, and I had never been at that weight before. In about 3.5 months, I lost 56 pounds, and I feel wonderful.
Lindora, Southern California's #1 medical weight control program. Call Lindora today.
I couldn't wear my wedding ring for many years, and I refused to let my husband size it. And when the day I could put this ring on was like getting married all over again. It was great.
Marie Osmond, Charlie Sheen, and this November, next BT.
That's Life, Saturdays on CBS. It's all here.
Take that back. Take it back. Please. Don't ever say that our marriage can't survive.
You're the one predicting our doomsday, Julia. I keep telling you that I love you.
Oh, I love you. I love you so much. So much it scares me sometimes. You know what I've been thinking about? I've been thinking about the day that you almost married Carly.
Don't
I
do
can
this.
hear the church bells ringing, and I remember thinking they're just about to make their vows. And so I ran off into the park just to get away from all the reminders of having lost you. I don't think that I've ever felt so alone as I felt that day.
No, don't go back there, honey, please.
I was crying and I was praying. I was praying for a miracle. And then, and there you were, all dressed up in your tux. And you said that the marriage hadn't happened. And then you dropped this.
It's my boutonniere.
Yeah. You kept it as a treasure. I thought it was mine. I thought you were mine. But then, when Carly came back, I realized that you were just on loan.
Julia, I'm not on loan. I am yours.
Only because Winston Lowe found Carly. I'm the runner-up. I'm second prize. And I can't compete with your first choice.
Well, hey, you know what? You don't have to. Carly and I'd be divorced by now anyway. I'd have found out that she'd been lying all this time, and it'd been over.
But what if you hadn't found out?
You know, I don't live in what-ifs, Julia. I live in the reality. And the reality here is getting dumped at the altar and finding you in the park that day, that was the best thing that ever happened to me.
But what if
What if I get shot, Julia? What if a plane crashes or a tree falls on my head? Honey, we can't live this way. This is our life. And what it costs to live it is time. It's the coin of the realm. Once a day is spent, it's gone. We can never get it back, but we can choose how to spend it. Please, I am begging you. Stop spending our time this way. Believe in what we have, or else...
What?
We don't have anything.
Jack, you're right. You're right. I'm being my own worst enemy. I'm sorry. I've got to stop it. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yes, really. You know what? You have got to stop worrying about me and just get back to work. Come on. I'm fine. I promise.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure. Come on now. I have shopping to do and cooking to do, and if you don't get out of here, then you're never going to eat.
I'll see you soon.
I get the feeling that Bryant has seen things that Jennifer doesn't even know exist.
Well, he acts big, but I know what you're talking about. I started worrying about my daughter dating the wrong man when she was 7 pounds, 2 ounces and spitting up on my shoulder.
So you understand?
Oh, I understand, but I also understand that my son is not playing around here. He's in love with Jennifer.
Oh, please tell me there's a but in there.
But if you want me to, I will talk to him.
You will talk to him? Well, okay. Thank you. My family has been through a lot of stress recently, and I just don't think we could take any more fireworks.
And fireworks is exactly what those two have.
I can remember setting off a few fireworks myself, actually.
Well, here's to our glory days, the ones kids never think their parents have.
Ooh, and if we didn't, we wouldn't worry so much. Well, I think I should probably go.
Oh. Well, I have enjoyed our little support group.
Don't underestimate Hal. Just give him a little time, see if he comes around. And, thanks for hearing me out.
Always.
See you around.
Yeah.
Craig. First of all, Barbara, what are you thinking? Do you want Hal Munson to use you for target practice?
And why would Hal Munson be using me for target practice?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a rumor he heard about stolen microchips on the black market.
Stolen microchips?
Yeah. Word of advice for free. If the rumor's true and Hal finds out, you better run for cover.
Let's go.
Look, she left them on the bottom.
Apple Cinnamon Cheerios with no artificial colors. Real apples, real cinnamon. And the natural goodness of Cheerios for a taste kids love. Apple Cinnamon Cheerios. Go ahead, let them have it.
That one was too easy.
This is fun. And I was thinking maybe we could go back to my place and watch a movie.
Sure.
See you there.
No.
Chevy Cavalier, so dependable. There are more of them out there working than any other small car. Too bad everyone doesn't have a car they can depend on. Cavalier, we'll be there.
If you could leave just a little bit over at every meal, it would really add up.
Imagine what you could avoid eating in a single month. If you're significantly overweight, 30 pounds or more, depending on height, your doctor has something which may help you eat less.
It's called Meridia, and it can help you lose weight and keep it off. You've got to do your part. You've got to do your part with diet and exercise, but Meridia can help.
Over 2 million prescriptions have been written for Meridia, but like any prescription drug, Meridia is not for everyone. It can substantially raise blood pressure, and it's not for people who are pregnant, nursing, under 16, or taking anything else for weight loss, depression, Parkinson's disease, migraines, or for people with anorexia, glaucoma, or serious heart problems. Side effects may include headache, constipation, insomnia, and dry mouth. It's a controlled substance, so patients who abuse Meridia may become dependent. For more information, ask your doctor or call 1-888-4-MERIDIA.
I'm ready.
Meridia, you do your part, we'll do ours.
3 cashews at once. Wow!
Hey, look at this dog. I think he wants a nut.
No, dogs don't like nuts.
Everyone loves Planters nuts. Fresh roasted taste, and they're cholesterol-free.
Guys, very impressive.
Planters, relax, go nuts.
Poor Daddy. He's totally outnumbered.
Introducing Women's Tylenol Menstrual Relief, specially formulated for more complete relief of a woman's menstrual symptoms.
Maybe he needs a dog.
New Women's Tylenol.
Hi, ladies.
Menstrual Relief.
This fall, Tony Danza joined the cast of Family Law. Tonight, he's joining the firm.
They don't know what they're getting.
They'll be thrilled to have you.
We don't like him.
And a senator's wife wants a divorce. Will these lawyers expose a husband's dirty secret?
You leave me alone!
Karen Valentine on an all-new Family Law, CBS Tonight.
A young refugee is ordered back to Cuba by the U.S., but a rogue captain has other ideas.
Train the main battery on the PTG.
This is a crusade.
All new Jag, CBS Tuesday.
Rumors of stolen microchips. Rumors are hard to prove and difficult to source. Clarence?
Judy,
Yeah?
And yes, they are. Nonetheless, Hal is going to be digging, and I really don't think he's going to have to dig too far. Katie told me everything she knew in about 2 minutes flat.
She what?
Yeah, Hal and Jack were talking at headquarters. Hal all about how he's going to nail you. Katie comes in and announces, just about 2 feet away from Hal's office door, how you're about to make a killing unloading stolen microchips on the black market.
Well, I know I may not be Hal's favorite person.
Yeah.
Looking to nail me?
It's all about his son. He's never really gotten over the fact that Parker was in that accident caused by Bryant. And then, now with Carly staying with you and Carly about to go after custody of Parker, you know, Craig, I can't believe you didn't see this coming.
Why would Katie shoot her mouth off like that?
Because she's a loose cannon, and our little sister has a lot of anger inside of her.
Why?
I don't know. She's mad because she had to live through Mama's midlife crisis, because she grew up in cheap hotels, she had to shop in discount places, and now she wants us to give her a life and socks that stay up.
I give that to her now.
Okay, Craig, you're not going to be giving Katie or anybody anything if what Katie says is true.
Can you help me with this?
No. I helped Hal. And if you cross the line, the cop on your tail's gonna be me.
But come on, Ben, I don't think Andy's out to smear you.
No, he's out to ruin me, Denise. He's fought a dirty, cowardly fight. Why should he get noble now?
All right, okay, if he has been faking all along, he's eventually going to have to come clean, right? He's not going to be able to keep this lie going. And you know what, Kim? She wasn't all smiles when John Dixon told her about Andy's recovery. I'm not so sure she believes it.
Well, Andy can manipulate anybody. He manipulated you into living with him.
No, I let myself be manipulated, okay? I was so busy trying to fit in and be what everybody else wanted me to be. And you know what the problem is with that?
Tell me.
You get so busy trying to be all things to all people that you forget who you really are.
Oh, come on, baby. I'll tell you who you are. You are an amazing, beautiful woman.
It reminds me of something my grandmother used to say. She used to look at my messy childhood, and then she would see me trying so hard to get love from a mother who didn't care, and she'd say, Denise, sugar to thine own self be true. And I finally understand what she meant by that. You can't be true to anybody else unless you're true to yourself. So that's why I'm telling Andy I'm moving out.
As in, moving out before the hearing?
Yeah, that's right, before. That way, if he is faking, he's at least going to know that he's not getting anything from me.
All right. Isaac, can you give us a minute? Oh. Denise.
Look, Ben, I'm... This is all my fault. I wish we could do this all over again.
Shh. Now that Andy's out of the picture, maybe we can.
Julia? Julia, honey, it's Lisa.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so. Honey, there's something wrong. What happened? Look at me. You told Jack the truth, didn't you? Come on, let's go sit down. I want to hear all about it. What did Jack say when you told him about Winston Lowe?
Hmm? Well, I didn't get a chance to tell him, actually.
You didn't?
I caught him with Carly.
Julia, no, well, just what were they doing?
I don't know what they were doing. No, I mean, I didn't actually see him with her. I ran into him at the Lakeview lobby, and he said that he was doing police business.
What was he?
Yeah, he said it was for Hal, and it was police business for now.
You don't seem very convinced about that.
Well, I can't keep grilling Jack every time he looks in Carly's direction. I mean, I'm driving him crazy with all of my doubts.
Oh, really? And that's what Jack said. Did he tell you that?
No, he said that I was worried needlessly and that he and Carly wouldn't have lasted anyway.
All right. There
because of all her lies.
Oh.
What am I going to do when he finds out about mine?
Julia, honey, now wait a minute. There is such a difference. And we're talking about Carly. Carly is a chronic liar. You, on the other hand, you just made a mistake. Now, you've got to trust Jack to be able to see the difference.
Oh, he's going to hate me.
Oh.
He's going to go running right back to Carly.
Oh.
I don't know how anything can hurt this much.
Oh, now, honey, no. He's not going to go right back to Carly. He really is. He'll no more go back to Carly than he'd go back and sneak a smoke behind Emma's barn. Oh, honey, Carly is of his past. Carly is tied to the days when Jack was young and dumb, and yet today Jack is older and wiser.
You're right.
Yeah. Well, of course I'm right. Hey, I've been married a lot of times. I should have learned something.
You know that thing you said before about being tied to someone?
Yeah.
Jack is tied to me.
Trot, trot to Boston. Trot, trot to Lynn. Watch out, Parker. Don't fall in.
What a picture. Carly Tenney, Mother of the Year.
Let me tell you something, Parker. Not all ladies with blonde hair are as nice as your mama.
Where's Craig?
Let's see, whose job is it to keep track of Craig's schedule? Is it mine? No, I think it's yours. That's right. Katie Peretti, personal assistant.
Well, aren't we superior for someone who couldn't rent a closet in this place?
It's funny, I was just thinking the same thing about you. But I'll be out of Craig's life a whole lot sooner than you will.
And into whose?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I think Craig would like to know.
Know what?
Nothing.
Katie, play with Parker in the next room for a couple of minutes, please.
Excuse me, babysitting? I don't think that's part of the job description.
That's because I get to make it up as we go along. Now, take Parker. I want to talk to Carly alone.
No, she's not taking
He'll
Parker
be fine
anywhere.
For 2 minutes. Come here, Parker. Make her count to 120.
Hi.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm about to close on a buyer for the microchips. I need you to be able to make a delivery at a moment's notice.
Actually, I was just thinking about that delivery.
And?
And I can't do it.
You know, you can clean your dentures faster than you can shower.
Because Polydent 5 Minute has such minty cleaning power, it leaves your dentures minty fresh and clean in just 5 minutes.
Minty Fresh Polydent cleans and freshens in only 5 minutes.
Bob Fremden. No candidate cares more about our kids.
We owe it to our children to provide a safe and...
Still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going and going and...
Here I am, baby, crisp, juicy chicken just for you. I'm KFC's Twister, and I'm new. Oh, now here I come, baby, with wedges and drink just $2.99. Straight from KFC to you. Now, how good is that?
Welcome to a hot spot where pain and discomfort dwell. It's down at the end of Acid Street, the Heartburn Hotel. Well, your stomach's a burning, baby. The acids are churning, baby. You're getting heartburn all the time. Well, you change the way you're eating. You're getting exercise. You're treated for 2 days a week or more. The acid starts to rise.
Prescription Prevacid can mean 24-hour relief from acid reflux disease. Prevacid turns off tiny pumps that produce acid. It has a low occurrence of side effects, such as diarrhea, abdominal pain, and nausea. Ask your doctor if Prevacid is right for you.
So leave your heartburn behind. Yeah.
Car insurance bills getting too hot to handle? Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I have an awful secret, yeah. What is the secret? I am
At least you'll feel smart when the car insurance bill arrives. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Get out of the way! Come on!
Don't get that, Frank.
It could be the office.
Yeah, let it ring. Hello? It's Baxter! Baxter! What now?
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow Mix brand cat food has a variety of 4 delicious flavors cats love. In fact, it's the only cat food that tastes so good, cats ask for it by name.
Meow, meow, meow.
Again and again.
The battle over a baby rages on.
I'm gonna go to the Foresters and I'm gonna get my son.
And is spinning out of control.
Hand that baby over to Rick right now, or I'm telling you, you'll suffer the consequences.
Now, when it's Spectra
We're taking him home.
versus Forrester.
Like hell you are. He's not going anywhere.
What happens next
I suggest you take me seriously.
is everything.
Ben, I'm leaving Andy, but I'm not going to anybody else. I'm sorry. It's just going to be Hope and me, and until I know.
Until when?
Until I know who I am. I've got to learn to face these mistakes and live with them.
Well, look, I know all about your mistakes. I knew about them before I married you.
Come on, Ben, can't you just hear all the jokes about the doctor who married the lap dancer?
Oh, come on. We were married in the eyes of God. What do I care what some sorry people have to say? Denise, you are not some lap dancer to me. You are my beautiful Denise.
But Ben, sometimes I don't feel beautiful. And until I can make peace with those ugly parts of my life, everything I do is going to be a lie.
Hope not everything.
Look, I'm tired, okay? I'm tired of running away from what I've been. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I messed up your life, too. But I'm going to do whatever I can to fix it.
Be okay?
Why don't you ask me that tomorrow, when I'm on my own?
Julia, I'm home. Wow.
Here I am.
No kidding. This is totally unexpected.
You surprised?
Yeah. It's, This is okay. I like these kind of surprises.
Good.
What can I do since I saw you last?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I just decided to start listening to my wise husband and stop borrowing trouble.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
And I want you to know that if you need to continue with this Craig Montgomery thing, that is totally okay.
That's good, because I might need to find some stuff on this guy, and I might have to help him.
I understand.
Wait a minute. I've been curious about something all day. You told me in the Lakeview that you had to tell me something once we got home, something about why you were so upset.
It was nothing. It's not important. Could you untie my apron.
What about dinner?
Oh, I say we just let it burn.
What did you say?
That I can't deliver the microchips.
And why is that?
Not that I expect you to care, but Jack was here earlier. It's clear that he still loves me, and if I have a chance of getting him back, I can't do anything illegal. You'll have to find someone else.
Sunday, my folks come by, see the look in my children's eyes. Something special about grandparents, so I'm baking croissants. They're so special, they're the action, the main attraction. Now I'm showing how I feel, showing this love of mine with the heart of a meal. My heart to yours, my heart to yours. Pillsbury.
Introducing Glade.
You called.